Hello and good morning. My name's Angela Davis and I'm the Forum Quilter, and today I need to do the fun job of cleaning my iron. Now, I don't know how often you clean your iron, okay? But in the past I never cleaned them often enough. This is a new iron that I got for Christmas as a gift. It is Chi, C-H-I, and Chi actually, if I'm not mistaken, the company does a lot of products with hair care products, heating products, flat irons, curling irons, things of that nature, but they also make regular irons. And this is one that I got as a gift from Kohl's. It's actually good price for a home iron, not a professional iron. I believe it was about $45 on sale. The thing that I like about it is it has a very wide base, as you can see here. So the base covers the whole handle area plus a wide front, a pretty decent wide size, but it has a nice, I mean, when you sit it down, there's no wobbling. Okay, that was my first concern, you know, in purchasing an iron. Now, in the past, when I first began quilting, I used to break my irons a lot, not because I didn't handle them correctly or I didn't take care of them, but because oftentimes when I would look at something on my table as I was quilting, I would back up to get a better view. I would bump into the ironing board and inevitably the iron would topple over. Broke. I think in a span of, oh gosh, I think in a span of 15 years, I went through like 7 or 8 irons. They'd last me about 2 years before I'd bump into the ironing board and it would topple over again. Since then, I've been doing really well. My last iron lasted about 12 years, which is a good long time for me before it toppled over and broke. So that was a big concern of mine, was how wide was the base. So this has a very nice base to it, okay? Also, the face plate, I forget what this face plate is made of, but the holes, there's more holes in the face plate, so there's more range of steam coming out. And it has the regular settings on the dial that all steam irons have. It has a spray setting and a steam iron. The other thing that I like is the hole, the reservoir hole, is nice and big. So when I pour my water in, whether it's this cup or this one, it goes in nicely. Now this cup holds more water, and the reservoir in this iron holds more water because it uses more steam because of the number of holes in it. So the reservoir holds more water. If I'm doing a lot of sewing that day, I might have to refill this twice because I'm using the steam iron so much, and there's so many holes in that on the face plate, and I like that. The other thing that I like is it has a pointier tip, and that's one of the things that they advertise, so that when you're ironing clothes, you can get into crevices a lot easier. And I like it because I use that tip when I'm opening up seams, like when I'm doing half square triangles. So I like that a lot. I forgot to empty this out. Okay, that's empty. Okie doke. So I looked it up on the internet, and to clean the face plate, I made a paste of baking soda and water, and I dipped my paper towel in clean dish soap with a little bit of ivory soap. so that that ivory soap will get in there to do its job. And I'm just going to do a circular motion. The fabric we were ironing yesterday for my daughter's double Irish chain that we're working on is a tone-on-tone red. And for some reason, even though we pre-washed the fabric, that dye was coming off on my faceplate. And I've used that type of fabric before, and it has done that before. Now my issue is, I forget what this faceplate is made of. I don't know if this is permanently on here now or not. So I'm going to do my best to just wipe in circular motions and see how much I can get off. I mean, I'm just not sure. Obviously, I am getting some off. I was going to get a scrubby sponge, but I really didn't want to do a scrubby sponge. I wanted to just stick with a plain paper towel and the baking soda paste. But I thought because of that dye, I'm using a paper towel. Now, a paper towel is made of paper, not cloth, not cotton. So it's not as soft as a 100% cotton cloth, but I felt I needed just that little bit of, I guess, abrasion. I don't want to ruin the surface of the plate, but I definitely wanted to get that dye off. So I think paper towels were a gentle option. Yeah, there was still a little more on there. I also had a scorch mark right here that I wanted to get off, and that came off. That came off well. Okay, I think for now I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to do too much rubbing. And I'm gonna now grab a nice cotton cloth. Okay, so I'm using a single sock that I can't find the partner to. You know, we all have those. It's 100% cotton. So I'm using it as a cleaning wipe. I'm gonna gently wipe. Okay, I'm gonna rinse it again. Okay, now I have vinegar water because I have to clean the steam mechanism inside the machine, inside the iron. So I'm going to run vinegar water through the iron. Okay, now this is a little bit more than half to water ratio. Actually, it's probably more like 3/4. Now there is a cleaning moment. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to run the Q-tip in here just to get out any dust. Cotton and fabric. You know yourself. See the dust? It's coming out of there. It's collecting. Yeah. All that dust. Okay. Feel that dust? It's on my ironing board. Dust, dust. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, now it said in my instructions to put this on the linen setting, which is the highest setting, and to hold it down on a damp cloth and let it get hot and then depress the clean button. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. I'm also going to move you in closer. Okay, I'm going to put this on the linen setting, which is the highest setting. So to put it on the clean button, oh yeah. Here's the highest setting on my steam, and there's a button right here that's for clean. So I need to let this warm up, and when it gets hot, it gets very hot with that steam. You can already see the steam coming through because it's puffing up that baking soda. I'm not touching the plate with my hands. It's extremely hot now. I'm using the cloth. So I'm going to let that heat up for a couple minutes. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. That vinegar is very strong. Oh. Oh. Ouch, ouch. Okay. Yep, I think it's completely out. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse this with warm water. I'm gonna turn it off. Gonna unplug it. Okay, I have to tell you, that cleaned my sinuses. Oh, ooh, that really cleaned my sinuses. Okay, now I have to let it cool down, and then I'm going to wipe it down again. It is still very hot. This rag is soaked. Ooh, this is wet. Okay, so while this was cooling down, that's still hot. Oh boy. I still see a lot of sediment in those holes. Oh. This is still hot. Wow. Is that hot? Well, it looks better than it did. Has all that red off. But I still see markings on here from the steaming action, from the cleaning, and I still see residue from the baking soda paste. So I think what I might do is email the company and find out what they recommend I do. Okay, so I went on the website, and the actual website for the Chi products, and I looked at their manual, the actual manual for cleaning the iron, and I did it wrong. Go figure. You're supposed to bring the temperature up to linen so that it gets hot, and then you're supposed to bring the temperature down to a very low setting and then hold it over the cloth and press the clean button until everything comes out through the steam holes. Okay, now the surface I did wipe down nicely, but it's still hot. So I think what I might do is contact them. They have a contact number and email where I'm going to find out how to get through those holes with the baking soda. I'm really scared of what they're going to come back and say. They're probably going to say, why did you do that? Because when I looked at the manual, it didn't say to use baking soda. But when I did a general search for cleaning the iron, the general search under Google said you can use baking soda. Now, I should not have done that. I should have gone straight to the website first before starting, but Angela didn't do that. So I guess overall, what we can learn from this and from me doing this is always check the manufacturer's website when you're cleaning the iron and not just a general Google search, because now I don't know if I've damaged the plate of the iron. So I'm gonna have to call the company. So I'm gonna have my coffee now, and it's still hot, and hopefully I didn't ruin my new iron. I would be very, very upset if I did. I don't think I did. I just think it's temporary until I contact the company. So until my next video, I'm gonna go have my coffee. I'm Angela Davis. I'm the Foreign Quilter. My advice to you is when you want to clean your iron, look up the manufacturer's website and the care instructions under their manual, and not just a general Google search when cleaning your iron, and go according to the manufacturer's instructions. So I'll let you know what happens. Have a great day. I'm Angela Davis, and remember, why sleep when you can sew? Bye.